Yes, morning. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes. This is a blessing. This is a blessing Sunday. Hope all of your guys is up and you're watching my video. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're watching my video. Because these videos that I be giving up, they're really, really good. It's not the norm that basically people talk about, but they really, really good. They really, really good information to have you wondering, to have you thinking. And this is the thing that we need because we fall for anything. As people, we fall for anything, you know, especially with social media. We just fall with stuff. And we start believing in stuff after constantly being indoctrinated with the information that's being put out there on social media. Yes, this is really, really true. So basically, I want us to think about what's going on. What's going on in our society? What's going on in nature? What's going on inside of us, around us, up, down, left, right, all around us? What's really going on, and why are we so easily to be distracted and be deceived by what's going on with social media, which plays a part of our failure as the indigenous people of this earth, or just people in general. We fall for anything, especially the indigenous people, because we've been indoctrinated, and it's been a big campaign to perpetuate dumb, deaf, and blind inside of our communities, and ourselves, and each other, and our family. Now, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. But this is why on this channel right here, we uplift one another and we approve our conditions as darkness overspread us. And this is an actual true fact. Because who's going to do it? We have so much lies that's going on. Like a lot of people on these major platforms, they lie so much. They lie so much because they want your views. They want your shares. They want your likes. So you can run it up for them. They're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the accurate knowledge. They're not telling you the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that you need to uplift yourself for you and your family and your loved ones. They're lying to you and deceiving you, just like the chief deceiver is. You know, look at all these bugs. Look at all these bugs. This lanternfly come from out of nowhere. This is you know, it's come from China. It come from Asia. It come from these countries. It come from this and that. No, these things are created in laboratories. They are procreated in laboratories. And if you keep on listening to this and being dumb, deaf, and blind, and listening to social media and listening to these platforms, then what's the sense of our existence? What's the sense of having a brain? What's the sense of having intelligence? What's the sense of having smarts? What's the sense of finding out on who you are and being a thinker and a controller of your square and of your circle and of your environment? This is actually true fact. You see what they said? Let's create in a laboratory. These things and bugs are created in a laboratory. They are created in the laboratory, right? And then they are put out there, right? So basically, you will be deceived. It's an actual true fact. This is something for us to think about, and this has been going on for so many years. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Jones. How you doing? Thank you so much for being in tune. I really appreciate it that you taking the time out and being here. This is a topic, something that I wanted to been talked about. I wanted to talk about this, about these bugs that was created in laboratories. These bugs was created in laboratories, was let loose over here. You know? And this is an actual true fact. This is an actual true fact. You know why this is an actual true fact? It's because we see it day in, day out, day in, day out. Stomp on these bugs, stomp on these leisure flies, stomp on them, stomp on them, stomp on them, stomp on them. Why are we stomping on them? Why are we stomping on them? They destroying crops and food. What food and crops? This fake food and crops? This fake fruits and vegetables? The fake food and vegetables that they are serving to us in our communities, in our societies, that turn to mush after a couple of days? No, these things are lining up on trees and destroying the trees, because these are procreated and designated to destroy the trees. This is the actual true fact. This is to destroy the what? The oxygen level. And right here in our communities. In a lot of our communities, you know what? There's not a lot of trees. Ask yourself, why there is not a lot of trees in our community? Why our communities is not surrounded by trees? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, exchanging. Why? So you will have a difficulty of what? Of breathing, asthma, and everything else. These things need to be questioned. These things need to be talked about. Why? Because we are being affected by it as human beings. These bugs, right? These bugs that you see, you know what they are? A chemical, biological warfare upon the people. This is a chemical, biological warfare upon us. By procreating these what? These insects. The same thing with the mosquitoes. They all came from Asia, allegedly, over there, China, and all of these other places. So that lets me know that's war. That's war, the biological chemical warfare, that they create these insects in laboratories and just let them go. I want you to understand this from a point of view, of an intelligent point of view. Something that you need to think about and talk about with your loved ones. As darkness overspread us. So we've been attacked on all type of levels, especially for the indigenous people. The first people in creation, that the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and existed, the Almighty, duplicated Himself and breathed into mankind. The melanin people, that's right. So actual fact. Danny said facts. Thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate it that you agree with me. You know? That's right. Called the indigenous Americans were black. That's right. We've been here. We ancient. We are the descendants of the ancient ancestors that did not speak. We did not talk. Sign language came from us. Sign language came from us because it was forbidden to speak. It was forbidden to do what? It was forbidden to exchange knowledge, wisdom, understanding on anything that wasn't part of our civilization over here. So we did not speak. If you ever seen the movie King Kong, where you had those ancient people that was inside the earth, that's us. Our pyramids was inside the earth. These are actually true facts. And I want people to understand this. That don't believe everything that you see and hear. This bug is part of a biological chemical warfare. It's part of a plan. It was procreated in a laboratory for our demise and our destruction at the end of the day, to the beginning of the day, the end of the day. That's the bottom line. And most people don't want to hear that. They want to hear social media, these other platforms that they came over there, you know, and they talking real nice. They talking sweet, persuading you, getting your mind, indoctrinate your mind, body, and soul. This came, I don't care where it came from. It's part of a biological chemical warfare that is upon the people. It's an actual fact, man. So I want us to understand this from a spiritual point of view. I've been wanting to talk about this, but I didn't have time to talk about it. Now that I have time to talk about it, I wanted to lay the message to you. I want you to stop being indoctrinated and stop being controlled by social media and a lot of these other major platforms. See, a lot of these major platforms, they get big views and big subscribers is because they are keeping the people dumb, deaf, and blind, and they are spreading ignorance and falsehood and deception and darkness upon the people. So the people want to hear that. They think that that's entertainment, but no, it's actually controlling mind, body, and soul as these individuals spreading this. And some of these individuals they may know, they may not know that they doing this. See, on this platform, we expose people like that. We expose individuals like that because you know why? It is needed inside our community. The truth is needed. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding is needed. And experience is needed amongst us to teach our children and our future, which bridge a gap between this life and the next. Our future, meaning our children, can get us to the next life. By procreating ideas, by procreating intelligence, by procreating devices and material that we need to better the human being experience upon this earth while we are here. Every time we look, we're being cut down. Backtrack. No more. We're not living in the past. We want to live in the future. And then you got a certain group of individuals, they don't want you to elevate or to be a rocket and blast off to the future and leave them behind. They want to keep individuals dumb, deaf, and blind, like for this bug, this fly that was procreated in a laboratory, which is causing destruction. Why stomp on this? I want to know why stomp on this. Why stomp on this blood? I'm just asking a question because you're putting this all out there. Why stomp on it? Because the food is fake. The apples are fake. The oranges are fake. The watermelon is fake. And everything is fake. So why stomp on this blood if we eating fake food? Why stomp on it? Is it that these bugs, right, are procreated and they really machines? They like machines? Artificial intelligence that's created in a laboratory that make it look like it is really an insect, but it's not? And then you got social media that can procreate and say that this comes from over here, over there? You can say anything to me. But my attention and my heart and my feelings saying that it's something else more deeper than that. This is what it's telling me. So where do they go in the wintertime? Where do they hide at? Where do they go? Where do they go? Why you don't snuff them out? They got to go somewhere, right? They can only procreate or whatever they do in the springtime and the summertime, right? At a certain time. So where do they go and hide at? You can detect them and snuff them out. No, you want to keep going, keep procreating, murder, death, kill, barbaric, devil, demon, way of life. This is all it is, man. You got to wake up. We have to wake up as people and push back the narrative, whatever that's going on, which was being fed to us. This is being fed to us to indoctrinate us, so you don't understand what's really going on. So this is something for you to think about. Because I was thinking about this. I did this topic a couple of years ago, but I didn't have a chance because I had motion and movement. I was working. I was doing a lot of things, but I always kept this in the back of my head. When I'm given a chance, I want to talk about this. These are topics that a lot of people don't talk about. People talk about it, but a lot of people don't talk about it because it's not a hot topic. It is a hot topic. It's for your survival. So it should be a hot topic. It's for your survival. It's for your survival. Where is the crickets at? Where's the lightning bugs at? Where's the original mosquitoes at? Ask yourself, where are these insects that you grew up on and I grew up on? Ask yourself this. Go check out my other video that I did about the mosquitoes. Go check it out. The video's dope. It's amazing. It's really good. Check that out. So you ask yourself, All these insects and all of these new, where are they coming from? They are being procreated in a laboratory. Something to think about. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.